You're welcome back. Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. It's 8:35 p.m. somewhere Eastern Standard Time at least, which means that we recorded. What you say? I'm sorry, my brother. We live. We big live.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, right? We've been live recording the podcast that we drop every week for the last 4 years at least.
We've been live that long.
We've been doing video for 5 years, but if you go back, we weren't doing video every week. At a certain point, I don't know why we were doing lives once a month, but I think even before that,
that's right, we were doing lives once a month.
We weren't dropping video because we were recording video of the pod. I think your cousin may still have some of that content, but at the time, damn. Shout out Megs. Hope all is well. Peace to Suge. I was just rambling. There's a whole chat in here. Shout out to Antoine. He said math on time.
Hey, fuck fun.
Shout out Ken Lou Blue Chew. Hope
I'm
you
always
well.
There's no more season is over.
Yeah. IRL basketball. The NBA gonna be back soon.
Yeah, well, pardon me. Summer League is over. You know, WNBA is full throttle right now.
Full throttle, fully loaded.
Football season coming.
Football here. The Eagles playing now.
Are they?
Yeah. That was set.
We don't care.
It's in Philly. I forget who they played. I only knew because the newscaster was wearing green. I said, "Oh, is the Eagles playing?" Sure enough, 7:30.
Wow. Nobody's watching. I hate.
I'm potting. I had Could Have Been House. A rerun was on the TV.
How's that going? How's that season?
Wow, niggas. Well, the thing is shout out to Bipley Snip. I'm gonna have to make a clip of this. I'm not gonna be able to do this right now. Yo, my computer is wilding.
Shout out to
dude from Baltimore is the best dude on the show.
Oh, he's on the show.
Bipley Snip.
I didn't know he was on the show.
He be rapping.
No, he doesn't. No, he does not.
No, he be rapping.
No, he does not.
It's a whole freestyle. He in the booth rapping.
Stop.
I'm dead.
I don't know what that's called. It's not rapping.
He got a whole dictionary.
Cal, nobody from here talks like that.
They talking like that now.
Ooh.
He's going viral.
That don't mean
whatever. He got. You know what's crazy? He's getting his way of speech over, but it's like to the random white kids who's discovering the shit.
I hate it.
It's like people in Australia or Poland or something like that.
The thing is, when the wire dropped, everybody questioned, yo, is it really like that? Yo, y'all really talk like that? Etc. etc. So you would always get those questions from people who have never been here. You know what I mean? And yeah, it becomes tiring, but we use all right, I get it. This is your only frame of reference is this.
This is what? Saying to and you?
The Wire, period. The Wire.
Oh, okay. The Wire specifically.
Yes. And then after that, it was like the way that we talk became like a thing. People always want, yo, do y'all really talk like that? Can you say two?
Say two.
And you know what I mean? And then that became the thing. Y'all really talk like that? Yeah, we really talk. I mean, and now people saying, yo, y'all really talk like that? that bipple to snipple, that bullshit. No, we don't.
He be he be ooming and gooming. The fuck will you?
That's what you want to do?
That's what he says.
Oh, I said, is that what you want to do? You know
that's what. But no, but the thing is he again. I don't know what episode on the Patreon, but we saw him razzle dazzle Drewski with his performance during the Baltimore edition of the could have been auditions or whatever. Some reason he's one of the older heads on the show. It's one part where people's about to scrap and he dropped the gimmick. He's like, nah, blood, you know what's gonna happen if you out here scrapping with these. Like he's a barber. He's a real like black man. But like he be going in.
And you enjoy this.
It's either watch Drewski and these people make me genuinely laugh, or watch because you know what I watch.
I do know what you watch. Murder, Death, Kill.
in GTA.
No,
but
how's this something that you?
Because it's real life. They was fighting though. They was fighting on that second episode, but it was the kid Switch's fault. The dude that looked like
our co-host,
the former. He was, but as usual, he was talking nonsense. He just talked nonsense. So the dude was like, hey man, we was rapping and I choked while I was rapping and you dapped me up and I didn't know who you were, so I was caught off guard. And the dude, he said, oh, so what that mean? You want to fight? And obviously, dude wasn't trying to fight.
These are adults.
He said, obviously, dude wasn't. He said, so get out my face. You ain't talking about nothing. But the way that, he was responding wrong. So at a certain point, dude said, you know what? Let me beat your ass. And he gave him the beats.
Who dropped he gave Drop the beats?
He got dropped.
Drop got dropped.
Drop got dropped right on the flow.
And
that was it. By the time they went to the next location, he didn't make it to the next location. They said, nah, you 3 strikes you out, brother.
Hold on. He got the beats and then got put out.
Yes. He was doing tumbling on the bed, and then he did bad on the freestyle, and then he invited somebody to beat his ass.
Yo, this is my question. This is completely off topic. When you walk into your room and ain't nobody there, do you dive in the bed?
Do I dive in? No,
you don't dive in the bed.
Like, if I'm at a hotel and it's a big enough bed and maybe I'm by myself, I may dive in the bed occasionally when I'm home.
Or like a belly flop joint.
But I mean, like, it's got to be a certain time. I'm not doing that at home.
You don't do that at home?
He did it. Do you do it? You do a somersault into the bed?
No, I don't want to hurt myself. I will.
He did. The bed had the lip on it on the end, and he wasn't smart enough to start the somersault earlier. He started the somersault and payowed himself on the lip of the bed. Idiot. When you drunk, you will. G-Dad, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong at all. Shout out to you watching the Ravens.
That's what's up, Unc?
Look.
I'm saying you don't ever walk in a room, see that it's empty, and hit one.
Nah.
None of that.
Me?
The time. I do it all the time.
You're amazing.
I be thinking I'm about to break this hole.
Shoo! I probably would break it. This bed. Oh, I've had this bed. This is the second house. This bed, and I mean, it's past time to get a bed, but I'm not gonna break the shit to get the bed. It's gotta.
Oh, I will.
That's why you jump. My back been hurting too long.
Should be hurting like a motherfucker.
My back be hurting too long. I'm gonna make sure.
What's the next thing? I know could have been House is one of the next things. What's also on tap for the podcast?
I still got to start watching Unreal. I think next week. I got I haven't started. Nothing. I seen the clips. No malice and Pusha T. But I saw whatever went viral. I seen parts of the clips, but I've not watched an episode of Unreal yet. I think I'm gonna start that this weekend and I still got to catch up on like the last 3 or 4 episodes of LFG.
I saw your guest appearance last night.
Oh, yo! My God!
And
shout out to Humble Roses. Shout out Dallas Cash. Hold up, Dallas Cash, Nessa, Angel Rose, Kev the Postman, and they homie One Love Lou.
Whoever the white man that popped up was, like, I got flashbacks. I thought you was the people coming to repo a vehicle.
That was Joey Knox, I believe. Him and Dallas Cash had beef. Him and Dallas Cash.
I saw that part, but
that's so crazy.
I saw when he hit you with the do. What's my man? He hit you with that move when he was pulling up old interviews and shit. And
he was talking a bunch of old stuff. Yeah. What?
You got misty-eyed?
Not misty-eyed, but to see that again. Shout out to Dallas Cash. But this is the thing, right? Think about how many times think about how long me, you, your cousin, Mimi, DDM on a Thursday. Speaking of which, shout out DDM. Sorry, how you doing, DDM? Good evening. You catching me in the middle of a stream.
Wow, early.
He catch me in the middle.
What you mean I'm early?
It's 8:47. I mean, hey, this is not rare.
You get here at 10.
Not try me as soon as I get on.
See, shout out. They love DDM.
Hi, Kels. Hi.
Peace to Kels. Peace to the people in the chat. Shout out to Rock. Oh, what's that? Wait, hold on. What's?
I call these Herald of Galactus.
What? Wait, how do? Brother Fam isn't here. I'm hold up. How do I? There we go. I'm trying. There we go.
They are the what? Harold Melvins?
The Herald of Galactus.
Who the fuck is Galactus?
See, well, you're not going to be watching anytime. You're not going to be watching any Marvel anytime soon. So I don't know when you're going to see Fantastic Four.
I'm gonna catch up. Or what I got, like 15 movies to watch?
I'm trying. I was going to ask when the last one you watched.
Just don't forget it. I'm annoyed that
Oh, fuck you too, Dad.
I'm annoyed because you play games. I'm annoyed
I
that
actually see this shit.
DD Surfer.
I actually see these shit.
Well, obviously you didn't because it's in week 3 going on and you haven't seen it. So I have questions.
No, I always watch. I always catch up.
He always he'll catch up. He'll rest in peace, my boy Eddie. What he'll do is he'll catch up. He'll sit at home and watch like 8 movies when he got like 20 days to sit at home to do it. So I don't remember how long it was before he saw Infinity War. Was it Infinity War?
Criminal. Infinity War was mandatory first weekend viewing.
It was
mandatory first weekend viewing.
Wait, was it Endgame? It was one of them ones that
both of them was mandatory.
It was
first
months
weekend
after that movie came out that you.
The one when he snapped his finger.
The one that he snapped his finger. I'm done with this conversation.
I don't think you saw Infinity War when it came out.
No, I didn't. I saw
the
movie after that in the theater.
Endgame.
You talking about when
he had the overalls on.
I really, really like Fantastic Four. I think the issue that some people are going to have is that it's a lot of character building. It's a lot of getting you invested in those people. And so it doesn't have as much action as Superman did. And I'll give you that. My only other critique with that film was that I wish the CGI team, the CG team that did the CGI for Eternals, did the CGI for Galactus. And Galactus looked fine, but the CGI for the Celestials in Eternals was spectacular. The CGI for Galactus should have been done by that same team, but Galactus was absolutely terrifying in this film. I also am one of the people in the minority who absolutely loved Eternals. I like the way that it looked. I like the way that it felt. I felt invested in the characters. They let it breathe. I like Eternals. I really did. And to me, from a visual standpoint, it's one of Marvel's most beautiful looking films.
God damn it. Hold on. So the Eternals is where I stopped watching.
Oh, so you got some
you got some time. Yeah, you got some time.
Because the Eternals, the review was bad.
Yeah, but that was just the one movie though.
No. I'm with you. And
that's like 4 years ago.
When I got to the Eternals and everybody was trashing it, I was being told that you could skip the Eternals.
I still haven't seen Eternals.
I was like,
I know DDM actually.
I love Eternals. Yeah. I think people were just way too hard on that film.
I could see that. That was a thing to do for a while.
And I think it was too because anything just like they were hard on Black Widow. I think anything that came out at the end game was going to be. People were going to, because Endgame was so epic and it was the conclusion to a 10-year storyline, 11-year storyline.
Right.
Anything after that, it could have been Jesus Christ stars ass.
Hold on, Jesus over 125. Him and his brother Luigi.
You're wild.
No, those are my people. Hold on, Dad, because before you came in, me and Cal was in a whole conversation.
What you talking about?
I don't even remember anymore.
No, you asked me about.
See, now the chat is invested. Shang-Chi was good.
Shang-Chi was good.
I moved the needle when I moved the needle.
No one said you don't.
I'm not talking to you, Cal. I'm talking to this one up here in this corner.
My fault. Shang-Chi was good.
Nigga.
I like Eternals more than Thunderbolts. I gotta watch Eternals. I've seen.
You like Eternals more than Thunderbolts, Antoine? Now I see how you can. I think Eternals looked beautiful. Thunderbolts, I love the team dynamic.
Nah, they just put out a movie. The Thunderbolts movie came out springtime.
I don't know.
May. It came out in May.
I don't know none of this shit.
I actually went to see that. It wasn't bad. I liked it. It should. Thunderbolts showed that Marvel had promise, and then they came with the Fantastic Four. They just need to keep adding on. No, I shout out to the Humble Roses podcast. They had me on yesterday. They had me thinking about stuff that we've been doing on the pod over the last 7-8 years at this point. I was just thinking about how crazy it is to think about how many times. That's what I was saying. How many times we've sat here on a Thursday talking about wrestling. You forget certain things that happen. You forget certain things you wrote or certain things that was associated with the 50. So it was crazy to and again, that's just BRP, let alone anything else that I've done. But it was crazy to have people ask you specific questions about what you was doing like 7-8 years ago. Like that, I'm the one asking the questions, so I don't normally think about.
Well, you famous.
He's definitely famous.
At least when we go on the streets, honey, the people be like,
Shout out. Piece of the Marks with Mike. That's how I knew. I didn't know how Humble Roses got down. It was a dope experience. They want the squad on. They're like 4 or 5 deep. So it's they may need to get BRP one at a time. But I mean we recapped SummerSlam. We're gonna be talking about SummerSlam tonight, but we had a SummerSlam conversation as well as they had some. It was an interesting show. It's good to see dope podcasts that they got their shit together. That's all I'm gonna say. They got their shit. They show up on the front door, ready made for your consumption. Shout out to Humble Roses. Go check out that pod and go check out the rest of what they do.
Check them out.
No filter.
The thing that always surprised.
There you go. Shout out to EDM.
No filter.
Hold on. First of all, this nigga came on here and he's eating a banana.
No filter.
He came and peeled the banana and ate that motherfucker.
Well, bananas are good for neutralizing stomach acid. I, like many people in my generation, am starting to deal with heartburn. And instead of me running to the emergency room every time I get an attack, I take some Pepsi, eat a banana, drink some almond milk, and neutralizes the stomach acid. I'm a holistic bitch these days. So anything that's holistic, I'm with it.
Holistic.
Yeah. And bananas keep your blood pressure down because of their potassium. Yeah. That chicken we had for SummerSlam at Fam House, it was good, but it gave me a headache because of the salt.
I didn't. So I don't like a lot of shit. I don't like off the grill.
Okay.
Chicken is one of those things I don't like off the grill. Burgers I'm good with. I don't even like hot dogs off the grill.
What?
I don't eat hot dogs at all, but it's crazy for somebody like me, but I don't like hot dogs.
It's crazy.
I just started eating hot dogs like that. Shut up.
I don't like hot dogs.
No, it's not what it's what he said.
I heard him.
That's the funny
part. I just know sold
it. I can't. It was funny. What you want me to do? You're supposed to laugh. It was funny.
No, but I don't like hot dogs though. I don't. They nasty.
Why?
Huh?
You never liked hot dogs?
No, I used to, but here's the thing about being poor in the inner city. When you grow up, hot dogs and pork and beans are one of the cheapest meals you can eat.
It's lit.
Yep.
Exactly. Hot dogs, pork and beans with some sugar, but when you eat them all the time,
yeah, it's a wrap.
And when you eat them because they're cheap,
yep.
It's just like certain things I don't like. I don't like hot dogs. I don't like bologna. I don't like spam. I don't like tuna fish. I don't like oodles and noodles.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm with you on the oodles and noodles. I'm with you on the oodles and noodles.
Hold on. Wait. I got a pack of 95.
I understand.
Now, orange chicken.
I understand.
Yeah, but I can't eat them no more because growing up, we used to eat them so much. I just don't like it.
I understand. No, I understand. I totally
Hold on.
understand.
Did y'all have the cheese that squirted?
Just like
that you put on the crackers, like
yeah.
That was for rich people in my house. For those of you in the BRP universe, I know it gives rich now and DDM, says all, but I come from very humble beginnings, and the reason why I am the way that I am is because I grew up very, very poor with not a lot of opportunities and not a lot of things. So, like many Black people who get some resemblance of a come up in some kind of way, I didn't forget where I came from at all, but it's certain stuff that is just triggers for me that I just don't like.
I understand.
This nigga just wild bougie.
You're a serial glaziator.
that was good W editing on that, man. That was a good clip. No, it's actually a random clip that we were talking about that earlier. I I understand that because I'm the same way with the oodles and noodles. I had a lot of oodles and noodles the 1 year I was in college. So you know what? I'm good on these. I understand.
It's so loaded with sodium.
It's like, a lot.
When you look at the sodium, and I'm salt sensitive, not to have health conversations on BRP, but I'm salt sensitive. So especially if for all of my black people of color in the chat, as we get older, we have to really watch our salt intake. And that's something that I am really learning to do. And it's really hard because so much food in America has high sodium. Mm-hmm. A lot of it is processed. A lot of your cereals. You know how much sodium is in barbecue sauce, ketchup, sweet and sour sauce. It is a lot of salt in a lot of those condiments. It's a lot of salt in canned foods, even your canned goods.
Your preservatives.
You have to look at how much salt is in your canned goods, because too much, like Royal Farms chicken, for those of you not from the Baltimore.
Shout out Royal Farms.
Royal Farms is really popular here with their chicken. I cannot eat Royal Farms chicken because the salt content is so high. I take a bite out of it, I got an instant headache.
I normally got a headache before I eat it because I'm
mad. He eating it because he's mad. You know what I've learned over the last year? Because of how scammy. Damn, I'm gonna just say it. Because of how scammy Logan Paul and them with the Prime energy drinks are, I learned that electrolytes is basically sodium. I didn't realize that it's so much sodium in there that you don't realize, but they're trying to push it as healthy because they can say, oh, it helps you stay up and you're replacing all this, but it's all salt.
What do you think? Don't you recall watching the Gatorade commercials?
It was all there was all perspiration when they was It was blue perspiration because that was the color of the Gatorade. Yes.
Yeah, I can't do it. So I get scared now. With my mom dying from a stroke, and here's the thing: my mother didn't have high blood pressure. Like her pressure and stuff was not high. But it does run in my family. Knock on wood. I want nothing bad to happen to me. But it's just one of those things, like, especially as black people, we are very salt sensitive people, but we love salt. We love our seasonings, we love everything, but you got to be careful with that.
That you said when we were sitting watching SummerSlams, you said if you came to my house and ate some of my food, you would think it's the blandest shit ever.
Absolutely.
Is that how? Is it? So when you order out, because I see you eating the Chinese food. What is your go-to order with the Chinese?
I get the brown rice and the shrimp because they cook where I go to. They cook it with no MSG, and I don't get certain things put in it. But also too, that's a treat for me. So I don't eat, like, if I have that.
No, I wasn't trying to.
No,
no. But I know your heart. I know that's not what you're doing. But no, I'll usually drink a lot of water, and that'll be my treat for the day. Yeah. Another thing that I do is I eat brown rice. Because brown rice is zero salt. It's no salt in brown rice. Also, too, brown rice is a good source of magnesium, which is good for your joints, and also too great for stomach coating. It's great for dissolving stomach acid for those of you who suffer from GERD or heartburn, and also too for those of you who suffer from migraines like myself. Magnesium supplements, vitamin D supplements, zinc is another good thing for migraine as well. So I just become that person because I don't want to be so dependent on drugs.
Right.
And when I say that, meaning you go to the hospital, they tell you going to put you on this pill, that pill,
right.
That. I just don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person that's all on stuff because I don't like having all of that stuff in me. I'll use it, like certain stuff is necessary, right? Like even with ibuprofen eats your stomach lining, so it can cause internal bleeding. and also exacerbate acid reflux and GERD conditions. So if I'm like in migraine season, like right now I'm in migraine season, I think I might, knock on wood, be starting to kind of come out of it.
That's good. That's good.
But when you like, if for men who are between their 30s and between 30 and 50, they can get what's called cluster headaches. And so these cluster headaches, they last for days, sometimes weeks, and they come at the same time every day. And guys, when I tell you, they feel like you think you get ready to go up top.
Oh, really?
You can get them. Like I've gone to the emergency room so many times, and they give me the Toradol and all that stuff, and it comes, but it is the worst thing ever. They're caused by stress, and they are more prevalent in men between the ages of 30 and 50. And then you'll go through periods of remission where you won't get them at all for like months at a time. And then when they come back, that first one, when they come back, you be like, oh my God,
body
right? You know what I'm
saying? I just to take a step back, I heard that you said you were taking zinc.
Yes.
Right. So this week I was reading from my timeline that zinc help you shoot fat ropes. So it was what? Like, is that?
Well, to answer your question, yes, it does. It does. I don't know how we got here.
Yeah,
that's a question.
This nigga right here. This nigga right here.
I just got a bottle of 5 ounces.
Or something like that? You try to have another kid?
I can't. I'm cut.
Oh,
it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Shop's closed.
I was going to ask you something, but never mind.
Don't ask him because he answered.
Because I'm mad.
Because he answered. Don't ask him because he will answer. I was gonna say DDM. You Battleclash tomorrow, right?
Yes. Battleclash is tomorrow. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm excited for it. Did a lot of promo for it.
Yes. I saw it was good to see. You was up in the radio.
Yeah, I did an interview at WEAA 88.9 to promote it. Social media promo, word of mouth promo, Facebook promo. So I hope the turnout is great. We did pretty good with pre-sales. And I'm excited. I think it's a great experience. I was actually working on the visuals for, hey, Mimi. I was actually working on the background visuals, because like at the show, what I love about my home venue, Metro Gallery, is they have a projection system where you can create sets on. They have this big, huge, like curtain, and you project on it, and it just creates a nice immersive environment. So I'm creating different environments for each round, so it can feel like they like what I want it to look like is when they on stage. I want it to look like when you watching a video game like Mortal Kombat, or something like that, or like Def Jam Fight for New York. That's really the inspiration. Def Jam Fight for New York, when they battling, I want like the subway tunnel in the background, and they hold around, and you see them on the side, and it just looks a certain kind of way.
I like this. This. You think last week we was talking? You said you said this is gonna be the easiest one to win, and you still feel that
absolutely. Way? I do feel that way.
Well, it's the first one, so it's there's nothing to go up against.
Right.
Exactly. This is the easiest one to win, and quite frankly, I think this show is going to have a level of production value, and the rules in itself, and the stipulations. It's something that only the gays could do. I think hip hop in itself sorely does itself a disservice by not embracing assistance from its gay counterparts, because there's a certain level of production value that we bring to things. Absolutely.
You still think that that's
absolutely.
Yeah, there's conversations that you need. Yeah.
It's certain things like I've been to a million battles. I've been to a million of them, and I ain't never seen niggas with set design. I ain't never seen niggas with rule cards and all of that.
It just be niggas behind them.
It's just a bunch of motherfuckers on stage with mics. I ain't never seen a judging table, brand, stuff like they don't give you that. They don't give you production.
Right.
You came in battling. You never seen any of that?
No, not set design. It'll be they make it a nice venue.
Wait,
you know,
Math, what you think was the most produced? Was it the Blaze battle on HBO? Was that the most produced battle that was on TV?
No, because even that was kind of janky.
It was very janky. Me mad nice. Yeah, that was very janky.
It may have been the Eminem joint, the Eminem battle that had
with Joe Budden rapping.
But
wrestling fan Joe Budden.
Wrestling fan Joe Budden.
Everybody's cashing in.
Is that the name of the episode? That may be the name of the episode.
Now. Everybody's like, because when Seth did the belt, I'm like,
yeah, he's honest. I saw him talking on the pod, and he was honest. He was talking about how he was like he didn't know what people was chanting, and then all of a sudden he heard people saying, "Yeah, OTC or LA Knight," and he was like, and then you just start chanting it like he was going with the crowd. I don't, but I think it's because he didn't know it was watching it anyway. Continue, I'm sorry. Wrestler fan Joe Budden, maybe the name of the episode.
Mm-hmm. But I think that's the perfect way to segue into Miss SummerSlam. What we want to talk about? What we?
Well, we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk SummerSlam. Are we gonna want to talk the ESPN thing first?
Oh, you want to talk about how I'm not giving WWE $30?
I think as a public service announcement for the people, we should probably have that conversation, get to the SummerSlams, and then go from there. If that works for y'all, you good, Mimi? Mimi got it. It's hot.
Did we start the show?
We about to.
Oh, okay, because I got a song.
Listen.
I was like, ooh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I want to say.
Without further ado.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. You've been rocking with us for 40 some odd minutes, almost 37 minutes. So shout out to efficiency. You know that not only is Battleclash tomorrow, Metro Baltimore, holla at DDM and all them. Shout out Baltimore Battleclash.
Battleclash.
But you know the God is still working on us. As always, it's your boy Cal. Let me see if I can produce it. Shout out Fam. Piece of Fam and Mrs. Fam on their anniversary.
Shout out.
I ain't got no title. We'll see. We gotta have a conversation about that. I just got my squad and a bunch of wrestling stuff to talk about. I feel better than I did last week. Hopefully, I'm not as good as I feel next week. As you saw on the screen, squad was on the line. Miss Mimi, say what's good to the people.
What's good, people? So I've not been feeling well, and I was sitting on the toilet bowl, and I had a song, and I started singing the song on the toilet bowl, and now I can't remember what the song was.
What the fuck is going on?
So shout out to y'all! Happy birthday, happy anniversary to Fam versus Fam.
Jesus.
DDM.
Gas station sushi.
Yes. What's going on, y'all? It's DDM, the EST of BRP. My skin is really popping. Y'all like my new camera? I got a new camera.
Looks good. It does
It
look
looks
good.
cute, and this is the stock camera that comes with the laptop.
That's right. You wear no, yeah, it looks.
You know, I got a refresh.
I can really see all the icons that
The
make
pixels.
up your background.
It's pixeling.
Yes. Yes, good stuff.
Get into the skin, honey. Touch the skin.
brother Matthew. Sorry. It's facts is facts.
Damon.
Damn. God damn again. Peace to everybody in the chat. Shouts out to fam. Shouts out to Corey, Justin. Turnbuckle Talk is on hiatus for the rest of the month.
Got a month off.
A month off. We do it every year.
Who's the supervisor over there?
Just right here. Mimi said, "Hey, August.
Listen, it's
I'm out.
Leo season.
The whole buckle?
Whole buckle.
Off.
They back after
For a month.
Paris.
But
what they did was they said, "Oh, Raw's over."
Yep.
This is what I'm saying.
Turnbuckle Talk.
We sick for a month. Like what?
Yeah.
Hey, but nah, they put in.
We've been doing it 3 years in a row. We do that.
Yeah, they take that month off in the summer.
Where are
you know who I got that idea from? I got that idea from Fam when he did it in September, like 2 years ago.
It's
3 days.
It's what I didn't know that people did that until I started working in media, because they would like summers be mad different. If it's not summer Fridays, people just be gone for like a week or two. Yeah, they just be out. So had enough PTO. There you go. Stack it up.
PTO in the early years.
You?
Yeah, did I use all of them? Like I don't.
You know when they say you late, every 3 latenesses counts for one.
I have to see. I don't feel like you was.
DDM ain't got no TTO.
This nigga comes after lunch.
DDM have to add. Hey, you got half a day. I could borrow.
He comes after lunch.
Yeah, PCO. What's that?
Have y'all ever worked in places where you can give your coworkers your days?
I think I have. I never did it though.
Let you do that.
I've never worked in a place that did that.
Yeah, PTO. But I know how to manage my stuff. Though. I know how to work within stuff.
What
you say, Matt? Wait, what did you say?
Nothing at all.
Do you think you could, if you worked at ESPN, you could let somebody at WWE get some of your PTO?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I mean, at some point.
At some point, that shit's gonna roll into ESPN.
At some point, I feel like Disney gonna end up owning WWE. This is like the real. What you mean?
You don't think so?
Yo, wasn't that the talks like 5-6 years ago?
Well, no, I'm glad you brought that up. So because this is before Peacock, before WWE went to the cock.
Who said that?
Who said that? Before WWE signed that deal with Peacock, remember they was talking about them going to Amazon Prime. It was like, I don't know if it was going to be WrestleMania specifically or what, but because they were I was trying to explain to my homie the other day, like that network shit. I think it was a little too future. I think it was a little too early for what it at, because they gave you everything for $10 a month. Think about how long they had to sell that and get people on board with.
I made a lot of money.
$9.99.
I made a lot of money off of that.
How?
I got on early. Just what I'm talking stock wise.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
before it was around the time that they were launching the network, and everybody thought this was a failure.
Right.
It was a failure. Like they legit looked at this shit as a failure.
And them stocks was rising and falling every week.
Dropping.
If Donald Trump was supposed to have owned WWE, the stockholders thought it was. They didn't think it was, because it was. And mind you, this has always been the stock is volatile if Vince McMahon isn't the one driving the plane. I mean, and this is pre-Benoit situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's almost been 20 years when you really think about it. If it may be 20 years or plus at this point, but either way, it's one of them things where I would not be surprised if that was the end game. Was WWE said, "Hey, Mr. Walt Disney,
there you go,
Mr. Mickey Mouse."
But they don't. So you're saying WWE owns what? 30%? 33%?
I don't know. I don't know the numbers of the structure like that to answer with any type of proficiency. I would assume that TKO's got a large majority. There's whatever Vince has because he still dips into that.
He sold a lot of that shit. He
still got stake though. Yes. I think he's got enough to still have some type of stake in the company. But he'll dip into that and be like, oh, all right, here's another $500 million to start whatever venture. Like he just take that stock as like my holding money. That's his other wallet over there. But because this you figure, but this is the thing, fam or Matt. When you think about it, when WWE first went public, this is always the goal with any company. This is always the goal is to blow up big enough to be an asset to some other larger company for them to gobble you up. I mean,
right.
TKO. No, I mean, aside from multi-year Fox deals, multi-year NBC Universal deals, now multi-year Netflix deals, TKO itself is, was a big to do all its own. Now being in a situation where WWE is giving it's $325 million a year that ESPN is paying for 5 years for 10 PLEs over 12 nights. Starting in 2026. Meal says Endeavor owns over 60% of WWE. Like Raw itself going to Netflix was a big deal.
Yeah.
The PLEs. This isn't everything because there's still questions about what has been left on the table. Have y'all ever thought about how many PLEs WWE does a year?
I did. I thought it was 12, but I think it's more.
It's like 15.
What the thing is like I think so far in 2025, if they do just what's WWE PLEs, there's not including NXT, not including the 4 Saturday Night main events, as well as any of that other stuff that isn't a big monthly show. It's 11 right now. It's 11 right now. Yeah, for this year. We don't know what's happening to NXT PLEs. If chat, correct me if I'm wrong, because there's a lot of questions about this. I don't know what's happening with the NXT PLEs, which there are at least 5 or 6 a year.
That's a crazy ass loophole.
I don't know, and there's still the rest of that content. There's still because Peacock has the WCW archives, the ECW archives, all of the rest of the PLEs that are broken up into seasons, as well as whatever I guess 24/7s and documentaries and specials and whatever other stuff that's there. There's a large chunk of NXT plus archive WWE that is sellable or is, renegotiable for Peacock, because one of the random headlines coming out of this was that Peacock was on the deathbed. I don't know if niggas staying with Peacock if they're not gonna have the PLE.
Well, didn't they say they were bumping up the price?
They I think they recently just bumped up the price. Yeah, that was within the last month or so. You gonna say something, Mimi?
It feels like they've been struggling because I feel like they were the last to come up.
Who, Peacock?
Peacock and Paramount, I feel like.
Yes, those were usually the lowest, yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like HBO was a first, but for some reason HBO still struggled.
the HBO had all the content. They didn't know how to put it out right.
They didn't know how to put it out right.
They flipped the name like 2-3 times. Now it's HBO
yep.
Max again. But
but I think Peacock, I feel like they'll still keep it on, but I feel like the WWE PLEs help them, but I don't think it helped them.
What helped them was the WWE audience paying for access to watch the PLEs every month.
And that's it.
Well, but that's it. But
Love Island, that's what I was about to say. And now Love Island is a big deal.
Well,
because that's their original content. The US is their original content, and that does numbers. But I think it's only been doing numbers this
there's so much
year.
going on. So well, that's the thing. I think and this year is interesting because NBC Universal is splitting. Versan is going to be, I believe Versan is the name of the company that's handling everything that's not like Bravo. They're like the way they broke it up was so it's happening in a bunch of these other big companies, but there's it's going to be interesting to see what Peacock is if it isn't WWE, because I think once WWE is fully gone from Peacock, that's going to be a large chunk of that subscriber base, regardless of if they're able to keep up the reality TV side of things, and keep people coming. That you're probably going to see about 1 million people roughly leave that service for good because they're and I think that's one of the issues with kind of falling into the WWE ESPN situation. It's something that DDM brought up while we were talking about it when the news hit Wednesday morning. There are pockets of, I shouldn't say pockets, there are parts of the WWE universe that are paying to watch WWE on these services because that's where you go to watch WWE. They'll stay for stuff on Peacock because Peacock will serve you movies, Peacock will serve you TV, Peacock will serve you all there's other things that are a wider variety of stuff. If you're not already watching ESPN, if you don't have stake or stock in any of these random sports that are going on, paying $30 to do the ESPN app, which I believe kicks off on August 21st, we about to be in a recession for real.
Next year?
This August?
In 2 weeks. The app is about to launch in 2 weeks. WWE is not going to be a part of it until March or April of next year. But the app's kicking off to coincide with the football season because they got that deal with all the they've got all the parts of the NFL. That's what I was saying yesterday. They know what they was doing.
They said, "I'm coming to get you."
We coming to get you, nigga. We coming to get you, nigga.
Yeah, that app kicked
what?
Yeah. August 21st.
Nah.
Thursday, August 21st. We may be on we'll be on the pod live talking about it.
Didn't the NFL do something on YouTube? They put their NFL, wasn't the NFL thing on YouTube up last season?
They've been heavy on YouTube, yeah.
You can get NFL, you can get the NFL package on YouTube TV.
Yes.
And now they're coming back to ESPN.
Well,
no, I don't think it's just.
Yeah, I don't think it's just.
I'm not even going to speak on it because
I was going to say
I haven't read anything yet.
Well, the thing is, I do want to preface a lot of this by saying what I thought I knew yesterday, I'm not confirmed on today. So I'm not saying take this with a grain of salt, but that's why I say if the app drops August 21st, I think we're going to learn a lot more within the coming weeks, if not that day. By the time we would have the pod that night, we should have some idea of what, because right now the question for a lot of people is is my service that I pay for ESPN going to give me the access to the app? Because I've seen, like, I pay for YouTube TV, and
Correct.
I've seen back and forth on if that will give you access into the app to experience whatever you want. Kels, that's the thing. I was told it was, but before I went to bed on Wednesday night, Meltzer had said that it was. I think they were saying it was YouTube TV and Xfinity Live or whatever their TV situation is. It was something to do with the contracts not being 100% sorted out between them like they were with the other ones, but they've been telling people, when people ask, I've seen a number of reporters ask, they say if you pay for standard regular TV service that has ESPN with it, you should be able to log in through your provider and watch ESPN through that app, which would then give you the ability to watch the 10 PLEs over 12 nights. But you would, that's assuming that your provider and ESPN have their ducks in a row when the app is up and live, is what I'm understanding.
So I should just get cable.
Well, it's right now. It's either cable, because if you do a cable subscription, like Mr. D is saying, pause. You should be able to, if you have it got ESPN, that should be it.
It comes with the subscription.
If it comes with the subscription, there's also people that there's the because they're supposed to be doing bundles if you already do like the Disney Plus and the Hulu and I guess ESPN Plus or whatever that bundle's going to be should also give you access to the ESPN app.
I'm screaming at classic material saying Jafar gonna host Crown Jewel. Out my face. Out my face.
I'm not paying all this money.
It may happen. No, it may happen.
I'm not doing this. I'm not.
What? So
you're gonna watch your football then?
Fuck it.
What? Well,
because I said fuck it this year and didn't get Red Zone and just struggled.
Well, what's the Red Zone, like one something a year?
Yeah, it's like what's that, 150?
And that you are you guaranteed to watch all the games that you want to watch for your team?
Red Zone is just that. When you enter the red zone, the 20-yard line and in, that's when the game pops up. So whoever's on the 20-yard line is the game that you're watching. So it goes there, it goes here, it goes here, it goes here.
That's the ultimate.
You pay $150 a year for them to tell you what you finna watch at the time.
So you see every game, but it's only when they're in scoring position.
That's
literally in the red zone.
Literally in the red zone.
I get it, but I don't like it.
I did not know what I was paying for when my son asked me to pay for that.
That's what it is. I mean, shit. If you're like a big fantasy person, you know what I'm saying? That's how you can keep up with it. But I'm a team guy. I don't do none of the dungeon.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I figured there's a lot of people that want to tune in and watch the team that they want to watch, or watch the wrestling that they want to watch, and you can't do that as well. You can't control the content you want to watch. Is ridiculous.
No,
it just seems like a lot to watch.
I'm not doing that shit.
In sports entertainment,
they make it difficult.
And it's giving I'll see you in an alternative timeline.
Oh yeah, well. I mean, again, piece of the chat. That's going to be up for a couple seconds. There's a lot of people that are trying to figure out alternative ways to tap in.
Found out a way.
Well, I think I'm for, if you're trying to watch WWE and you have a VPN and you already subscribe to Netflix, you can set your VPN to the UK or whatever territory that they have WWE, and they have everything there. They not only show you SmackDown, they show you Raw, they show you the PLEs. They may have NXT. Matter of fact, I was talking to Monj. Shout out to Monj. Monj was saying that because he's in the UK, his UK Netflix has Raw, SmackDown, Saturday Night Main Event, the PLEs, and he's got like he was saying it was Raw's and some of the stuff going back to the 90s, but they don't have an archive. They don't have the Peacock, or the rest of the WWE archive content, which is what I'm really scared for. It's
gone. When it's gone,
I think they'll move it to Netflix. I think that would make sense, right?
Netflix has a lot. They'll show like they put Different World, they put Suits on there. Do you think that they would be that just like
the only thing was Netflix doesn't house those things for a long time.
And that's a lot of stuff that you. I'm wondering if they would put it on, like they would want to present like here's seasons 1 through 3 of ECW, and like seeing Sabu or Terry Funk, beating the shit out of people, but then you're going to get the other 3 seasons in like another 6 months or whatever the case may. That's how they normally drop content. That's how they do. Matter of fact, their contract with the shows on the CW, they would have, like, if you were in season 6 on TV, they would put seasons 1 through 5 up on Netflix. Once season 6 was done on TV, it'd be like a month later, they would drop. But they would then take season 6 and throw all that on Netflix. Like they have like a very strategic way of doing it. But I'm wondering, because again, without knowing what's happening to the rest of Peacock after the PLEs go to ESPN in April of next year, it's one of the questions I have on my mind.
Sorry, my son is asking for a milkshake. Like, nigga, how you gonna get it? How you gonna get it? How you getting a milkshake, my nigga? It's 9:30.
He said put the app on my phone. I'll just wait for the door.
Who's gonna deliver one milkshake, yo?
Tito, I don't know who's around.
I'm texting him and I say, yo, I don't think they'll deliver just a milkshake. He said, well, I can get some nuggets. Nigga, you not getting nothing.
Classic material. You're not wrong. YouTube would love them archives.
It's YouTube.
It's YouTube, but then they don't drop a bunch of stuff on the YouTube all the time. It's a match here. It's a dark matches here. It's a bunch of promos there. Like you're going to have to be fairly consistent because YouTube, that's on all the time. YouTube competing with Twitch. YouTube ain't worrying about next week.
Where else would it be that could house all of this? I see you on. I can see you on. Where else would it be outside of the WWE.com?
Who's paying? Because that's always, again, think about they're getting $325 million a year for 10 PLEs on the ESPN app. Some jokers gonna have to be paying $30 a month to watch the wrestling show.
That joker is not me.
And that might be it might be Jafar hosting Crown Jewel one month. I'm sorry. But it's facts is facts is fact. They have the vault. Yeah, I understand that they got the Vault channel. I understand that they got the WWE NXT specific channel. They got the WCW channel. How often is y'all watching that for new content? I am because I put the stuff up on Patreon. And guess what? They're not doing whole shows every week. They're doing stuff that's very specific. Like if SummerSlam's going on, you may get a week of random SummerSlam matches. Sometimes it's a SummerSlam match you ain't never seen before because it was a dark match from like 89 or something like that. It's not this. The way that they're operating the Vault is not the same as they were operating 24/7 or when they were filling out the content originally on the network. They'd have to show me that that's where we're going to be doing all that for them to be, for me to think that that's actually where they're going to be doing it.
I know we probably about to move on, but the thing that scares me about this is the same thing that scares me when it comes to music streaming, real music.
That real music
is they can pull this shit whenever they want.
Yeah.
And when it's gone, for instance, I've been talking about if anybody is an R&B, it's a bunch of old motherfuckers over here. So I know y'all listen to R&B.
Shout out Dallas Cash, PC, piece of the humble
Faith Evans' first album. I've been talking about this for years. On Faith Evans' first album, it's a song with Faith and Mary J. Blige. Love Don't Live Here Anymore. If you listen to that song on streaming services now, there is no Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
Took her right off.
Yeah.
They took her off. So that's what scares me about shit like this, is that no longer exists if you don't have the hard copy.
When you lived inside of me, there was nothing I could conceive that you wouldn't do for me. Trouble seemed so far away.
Wow.
You took my love away.
You
abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore.
Everything is changing, Kels. You ain't wrong. Y'all a mess. Y'all is a mess.
That's what scares me, though, Cal.
No, I feel you. I understand. I totally understand. It's well, because at times it's changing, and shit like this is when you start to see how small the world and corporate world really is. It's gonna be Disney. It's gonna be Amazon. And it's gonna be like one more company. I don't know what the third Nike or something. It's gonna be something ridiculous. Coca-Cola's.
I'm about to stinger. Stop it, Sierra. Because there was no. There what?
She said. They're taking off that version for like 20 years before streaming labels involvement.
What I'm saying is, how could you take the only time they could have changed that was when like on the Snoop album. Pardon me, I'm sorry, y'all. On Snoop's Doggy Style. If you got the early versions of it, you had G's Up, Hoes Down on it. G's Up, Hoes Down had a sample that they could not clear, so it was not on the CD. That's the only time we was gonna get, because who's buying a Faith Evans album, Faith, 20 years ago? This shit released 35 years ago.
But I thought that they took her. I thought Mary asked to be taken off because they was beefing.
They were beefing in the 90s, if I'm not
right.
mistaken.
Well, that's when the album came out.
The album was already out.
Right.
Well,
and she wanted her stuff off. She didn't want. She was like, "Fuck you, bitch. You light-skinned bitch.
Fuck you, bitch. Get off my album, bitch.
I don't want to be on your dog, ho.
I thought it was fly. Get off my album, bitch.
Somebody take the whip.
But it's plenty of albums like that. Like,
get off my album,
streaming, like the original Bridgeport sample on Machine Gun Funk is off, unless you have the original vinyl of those first
the release versions. Yeah.
So that don't have nothing to do with streaming. That has to do with sampling, licensing rights, and things like that.
Hold on, my point was that you see shit get removed from streaming services all the time.
Well, remember it was sent. When they first got on Peacock, they were censoring a lot of the stuff. A lot of the WWE content.
Booker T. Shout out Booker T.
They didn't want to put a lot of that stuff on, like a lot of the.
They gutted it. They gutted it before they even put it on Peacock.
So you're right. You're definitely right.
Yeah.
But they had already started doing that, even in Peacock.
This is just more of a incentive to buy hard copies of the things that you like.
Now that was
Facts.
That was the point, but how long is this shit gonna be available?
Well, that's why you need to buy it now.
That's why when y'all laughing in the bootleg, man. But guess what? You gonna feel bad.
Sir, stop.
When you can't see it. That's how you gonna be feeling. That's how you gonna be feeling.
Did I miss something?
What you mean?
You didn't record, did you?
We should record tonight's episode at some point.
Okay.
The other day I got inspired.
I'm behind. I'm definitely behind.
You need to catch up. You need to catch up. You need to catch up on Drew's. Matter of fact, Mimi, I'm sorry. We about to talk SummerSlam in a second. Drewski did. You didn't see none of the stream he did with the lady who's pregnant, Bambi.
No,
the one that won. Yeah,
he did a stream.
He did a lot because she's like 8 months pregnant or
That's
something like
baby
that. They
mother.
had they there's a couple of clips out there. He thought
Oh my god.
he stayed at the house. He thought he was getting bit up. And anyway, SummerSlam, New Jersey.
Sean Tragedy need a check.
So a check for what?
He need a check from them boys.
They still make AEW still makes DVDs for real?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Where did they sell them? And I'm not trying to be
on
funny.
their website. You can buy it on the website.
You can. Is that the main place you can go? Like they don't sell them out in the street. And I'm not trying to diss. I'm just trying to.
I mean, a lot of things aren't in the street because a lot of stores don't carry physical media.
That's
like
what because Walmart will still have DVDs and Blu-rays, but they don't even have. There was a WWE Crown Jewel, like the first Crown Jewel double DVD there one day, and that was the only WWE thing I saw there. But there's so many like TV shows and movies that they still stock DVD and Blu-ray. That's why I was wondering if, because back in the day, huh?
What are you playing the DVD on?
I don't got my Yamin right now, but I got like I have a DVD drive that you just plug right into the chip.
Do the TV still come with them ports to plug them bitches up?
Yeah, it's like what is it?
If
they're HDMI's, yeah.
Yeah, you can get an HDMI or whatever if you need.
And
they got them for the video games.
PlayStation has Blu-ray.
I figured you just plug that bitch into your phone.
Nah, what I would do is I'd plug it into the computer and make a digital copy of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's
a couple
me.
of them,
sir.
A plethora.
This is a DVD right here. This look at this. This is a DVD right here.
Oh yeah, let me.
This is what we do. Anyway, SummerSlams. He asked, "Did y'all enjoy SummerSlams?"
Yeah.
Keep it a buck.
Nah.
Well, I thought we were still doing DVDs. Oh.
I don't think we got.
Oh, you got the
That's the TV show.
I got the first season of it because it got the episode with the gay couple.
Yes.
And
yes.
With the way we living right now, I don't know if they're still going to be available on stream.
No, but
let me get it.
I put a tweet out the other day when the WWE ESPN news hit. That's why I keep harping on the archive because, like we were saying, at a certain point they're going to take whatever's there and parse it down again so they can repackage it. It was a lot of stuff that like I had to go find the seasons of ECW that I liked that were originally from the VHS tapes because they're not, they don't cut the music that was originally on there. They're not cutting, whatever stuff that was too graphic that they can't put on the street. Like I need to see the original article just so I can know what actually happened. And the more that they're able to take, I mean, they're doing what they're able to do with their content, but at a certain point, that content is going to keep getting dwindled down. And where can you see world-class championship wrestling if you don't have access to any of that stuff or weren't smart enough to get some type of archive of that going? Let alone, again, I shout out to Semper Vivi. I got a few episodes of Soul City Wrestling. You know what I mean? Like there's certain promotions you just can't find shit anymore because the videotapes are locked in somebody's closet and they were never put nowhere. I'm not saying we're in a danger of that with WWE right now, but we could be, especially if people ain't gonna be able to pay for, to get the ESPN app to watch the PLEs. Speaking of watching PLEs, though, we have to 2 nights in Jersey. It was I for real. It was a one night show.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Half a night.
Yeah.
12 matches total. They could have had a 6-match banger. They could have had a regular 6-match banger.
It wasn't necessary. 2 days was not necessary.
They're getting greedy.
It's definitely. I want to say there was money that Jersey kicked out to the WWE. I forget. I'd have to check on the press release, but there was like a specific grant or whatever that they got for doing the. Did the concert matter? What you mean, Jay? What concert? Was it a concert? What concert was in the area? I mean, Lil Brother did a show.
Jeezy.
Young Jeezy. That
was here.
I mean, I think the show did fine. The way that Stephanie McMahon talked about it, it was the most attended show because she counted both nights.
She counted 2 nights.
She said it was 113 some odd thousand people. I'm like, that's not how that works. How did you look into the earthquake situation? I mean, there was an earthquake in the area. It didn't touch my area.
It shook shit up for a good second.
Yeah, I
had no clue.
Yeah, that's what I think I saw it online. It's where I saw it. But yeah, it didn't shake shit up around here. I'm in the minority thinking the non-Mania 2-night shows come off better on TV and arenas. It said, well, AJ Jones, shouts out to you, and I shout out to Boondocks. It's funny because every time I go to a WWE show, there's some of these bigger stadium shows that aren't international, I always hear that the crowd is trash. I heard again that people were saying that the crowd in Jersey was trash for this one. I saw somebody saying that they were trying to start a wave. This is what I saw on one part. They said they were trying to start a wave during the Becky Lynch. It was during the Becky Lynch Lyra match, Mimi, and one of the sections didn't cooperate with the wave, so the one section started saying that side sucks or that section sucks, something like that, and then they're chanting that each other sucks. Yeah, during the match. Or
They were bored.
And I didn't realize that was going on until today, and I think that may be why. I mean, for that match actually, or that match in particular, maybe that may be why the crowd didn't come off away on TV because they were worried about the wave. I don't know, but I mean,
people were walking, people were going to bathroom break. Like it was a lot of disruption during that match.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sean Tragedy. I don't know if the earthquake was caused by the pop for the main event. I don't.
Sean Tragedy.
I think the pop from the main event caused a groan. I mean, do we want to?
Man, just get to it.
So, I was down bad that Friday night, and I didn't watch the full SmackDown to realize that John Cena was being like what they did in Newark on SmackDown. They basically said, you know what? Remember this shit we was doing? Remember the shit we was talking about with The Rock since the Elimination Chamber? Guess what? We done. I'm good again. I don't know what was going on. I don't know. It must have been that funny cigarette with you. I don't know what was going on because they cleaning everything up. Paul Heyman the other day, him and Roman, was it with the interview with Roman the other day? Paul Heyman was like, "Hey, we done with Travis Scott. It didn't work. We moving on." But
it was with Ariel.
Okay. Oh, shout out. I've been so behind on a lot of stuff, but
I saw that clip today. I was like, oh.
Yeah, they put the stamp on that shit. But so John Cena, Cody Rhodes got to finally wrestle the real John Cena, the John Cena. He got the best John Cena in a street fight and overcame that John Cena.
That was the best I've ever seen John Cena.
A lot of people are calling that. I mean, I don't know what brother Matt.
Remember, I wasn't around when John Cena was doing his thing.
A lot of people are calling that match
Fluff John Cena. That's who I've seen. And John Cena was
match of the year is what a lot of people are saying. I'm gonna just say it.
Okay,
that's what they've been saying. No. They've been saying it's the best John Cena match. Yes, they did.
They should not say that. I said
they did though. They did.
Why you look like that cow?
Because my thing is I'm not like WWE main. I realize it in the Triple H era, like WWE main event style stuff like that on a night where it was already a cage match, a no DQ, no count out. What was the other one? Oh, it was a TLC match. Like this is the fourth rules is out the window style match. I after a while I'm just like, all right, it's another Crossroads. All right, it's another. Oh, he he gonna take the Yamin off the Yamin to get. Yeah, I seen it. I get it.
Cal, it was 8 attitude adjustments.
It was a lot of attitude
It's
adjustments. It was a lot of cross. It was a lot of it was a couple. It was at least 3 stunners off
this match of the
ropes.
year
For Cena's match of the year. Cena.
No.
I don't think that's gonna be Cena's match of the year though. I think
That's Brock Lesnar. I'm kidding.
Maybe you never. Oh no, that was an ass whooping. That might be an ass whooping.
Cena stinks.
What you mean?
He stinks, dog.
He's dodo.
Dodo.
Is he bad?
I've never been a John Cena fan. At no point did I think John Cena stank.
Until
this whole retirement run stinks.
Even when he was a bad guy?
Stink, but it was supposed to stink, Mav. It's supposed to stink.
It was no. I think that they got to a point where, all right, this stinks, and then they tried to say that's what we meant. We meant for it to stink.
No, but he said he wasn't giving us nothing, and that's what he did.
He gave us nothing after he saw that he stank.
He gave us. Wait, we're saying he gave us nothing when?
He's saying he after people were saying that it sucked. He started saying, "I'm not going to give y'all nothing." No, he said that in the beginning.
No. Because when he first came back, he wasn't a bad guy.
Right, but he wasn't really wrestling like that.
But we knew it was gonna stink then. Like, yo, this stinks. He looks awful. He's bald. He pale as hell. This stinks.
He working is the thing. Like I think he can only do so much. Like, cause he was filming with Eric Andre leading into SummerSlam. The Monday after he lost the title, and we'll get to what happened afterward. He was still filming. I think he can only change up so much of his look.
It fucking stinks. Like when he said,
they said it's his match of the year.
When somebody said it in the chat.
That's what the chat ain't the only ones that been saying is all I'm saying.
It's not a personal attack. It stinks, yo.
What? It's not a personal attack. He looks pale. He looks disgusting. He looks old. He's old.
He looks old.
He stinks.
Personal.
Yo, he stinks.
I don't know if it was Unreal. I don't know if it was on Unreal when he was like, yo, I can no longer do this.
That was Unreal.
It looks like it. No, and I'm legit. It looks like he can't do this shit no more. It's not good.
Mr. D, don't say that. That's not
You don't think he can do it anymore?
No, I don't. The way that it looks, I feel like I believe what he's saying.
So, because then the thing is right. He loses the title to Coulda and Rhodes. Hey, he got hair on his head at least, right? He loses.
That ain't his. It's from his butt.
He loses the title to Cody Rhodes. He was chilling, because he got to do his thing. Oh man, what he say to Cody? You got the best John Cena. That's what we were saying to him during. You got the best John Cena. You won. It's your time now. Like he was being babyface John Cena.
Time. It'll never be his time.
And then like the Brock Lesnar music hits. You seen oh my God, holy shit! The Brock Lesnar was that? Oh my God! People on my timeline somehow mystified that, and they mystified while it's other people telling me, oh well, actually, Cal, for the last 6 years. Brock Lesnar's come to the SummerSlam and he funked John Cena up. Like, so I'm hearing it all. Some people, some people no idea Brock Lesnar was coming or going to be around. Other people you should have known. It's funny what people know when the stuff happens, but you realize why they cut the press conferences this past week, because Saturday.
All right, we're catch up.
And the Saturday wasn't no press conference at all. And they had Triple H came out. He talked to Rosenberg and them or whatever on the stoop in front of the people, but he wasn't getting. So what's going on with Donald Trump? So what's going on with the army? You know what I mean? And which worked out in their favor the next night when and you got Brock Lesnar come out there to beat John Cena ass for, I guess, a match. How long could Brock Lesnar realistically be in WWE right now?
I don't know. I think it's one of those things where it's going to be what it's going to be. To me, all this conversation about the lawsuit, all this conversation about him being with Trump, the reality is you're still watching. The reality is you're still buying the merch. The reality is you're still going to the events. Not per se people in this chat per se, but I think and Fam says this a lot, wrestling is a mirror to what's going on in the world. And it's absolutely true.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, it's going to be what it's going to be. Yeah. And you can do one or two things. You cannot watch it and keep your dollars, or you can watch the programming and, take it for what it is.
Facts.
And that's kind of where I'm at with it. All of this, people were like, oh, outraged that Brock was there. And I'm not going to get into what was in the lawsuit and all of that. He was mentioned. It didn't say that he actually did anything with this lady, if you actually read.
And they made sure. I mean, again, he's. Because I do want to say there's a lot of reports on what supposedly has been going on the last month. But I will say this: I don't think Brock Lesnar would be on their TV if they thought that they were going to be in some type of trouble. Not saying that they are or aren't, but either way,
absolutely. And with Linda McMahon working directly with the White House, it's just, guys. You have a decision to make. AEW is out there.
There's a lot out there. There's a lot out there.
Out there. You have Ashe out there. You have options. Okay. But this is going to be what it's going to be.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing. And it's not new. This isn't the first time that folks have, again, if the Hulk Hogan death situation and the hoopla about whether it's Mick Foley saying you should wait 72 hours before saying anything about a wrestler that's passed away, or whatever anybody else has to say about how people react to a death in the world, these situations it's not been the first. It's not going to be the last. And that's what I was wondering. Like, not to say anybody's wrong for saying I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna watch something else. I don't know what would bring anybody back. And it's not even a statement against anybody, but like a lot of other things, you have to have that conversation with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, on what's going on, and what am I here for? Am I here to just get entertained and understand that there's a lot of bullshit going on here, or what? I don't want to be too heavy on that stuff. Get Wrestle Universe. Sean Tragedy, what's on Wrestle Universe for $10?
This is the time. If you're gonna take a step away, take a step away. This is the time to come back. Sort of like people who stop watching the NFL. I stopped watching the NFL. I took 2-3 years. Came back, started watching the NFL. Take your time, pick and choose. You got other places that you could watch, like Dad was saying. Go ahead and watch.
It is definitely like a toxic relationship, though, and I think that's one thing people need to be real about. But I that's why I asked initially how long people thought Brock Lesnar was going to be here, because like Peep said, I genuinely don't think Brock Lesnar is necessary. It's a money match. It's a money match, but it's not a match I want to see. I'm not hearkening for 2014 with Lesnar Cena specifically.
It's a money match in theory. Again, hold on. My man might want to cover his ears because he may think that this is a personal attack. We've seen John Cena in this last year. We haven't seen Brock Lesnar in how many years? 2?
I think it's been since like the beginning of 2024, yeah. Or some people were saying, I think when we were talking last night, shout out to Humble Roses, some people were saying maybe late 2023, something like that.
So we haven't seen him in 2 years. You don't know what kind of shape he's going to be in. This is not something that I would be looking forward to.
That crowd reaction was crazy, though.
Oh, it was crazy. I screamed when I saw it. I ain't gonna lie. Here's the thing. For me, Hulk Hogan got caught on tape. I know that some of these people probably say some very horrendous things behind closed doors.
Of course, yeah.
But I haven't heard it. With Brock Lesnar, even though this is not in fashion right now, I go based off of what's actually presented and what I can actually see and have proof of. I read that lawsuit. Did he say, according to the text messages, did he say some crazy shit? Or not even crazy, but stuff that I can't believe I'm saying this, but as men, when men are having shop talk with each other.
I think the one thing with a lot of this is because the case is still ongoing, like I would prefer to hear them, actually, litigate this out, because that's a great question. I don't know how much of this is supposedly, I believe the charge is trafficking on Vince McMahon for a lot of this. And Diddy is not getting hit with the trafficking, and there was a lot going on over there. I don't know what Vince's chances are, but it's a good question to see what the court would say in regards to if these conversations were the boys talking shit, like boys would talk shit, or if this was another type of situation. It's tough. According
to what's been presented in this lawsuit, Brock Lesnar never actually met up with this woman.
Right. So it sounds like they were planning to, but nothing actually.
So he never actually met up with this woman. The thing is, and I think the lesson to be learned from the Diddy lawsuit is you have to be, and it's something that I've learned in my work outside of this, is you have to be laser focused and very linear in how you pursue things. I think sometimes prosecutors get overzealous. And they try to put every charge known to man on something, and you can't win that. And I think that's what happened in a Diddy suit.
Yeah, because something's got to stick at some point.
Something's got to stick, but also too, we have to really assess things and look at them, because when you say trafficking, even when you talk to the average person on the street, when they think human trafficking, sex trafficking, they think that you're smuggling people, or you're abducting people, or you're forcing people against their will. And you taking them and putting them in cars, vans, all this stuff. If they put you on a flight and you fly out on said flight to go to a party, you accept money or whatever, the average person isn't going to view that as trafficking. And I don't have a dog in this fight, but you have to be prosecutors have got to get better.
Yes.
At really focusing on what they can actually make work.
Yes.
And what they can actually prove in a court of law. Because, in the Diddy case, Diddy's not really going to get anything.
He may get pardoned by y'all.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be smart. And when I look at this case, like, people are getting so upset with Brock Lesnar being back, and I get it. But when you look at what is actually in the materials presented, and this is another question we have to ask ourselves as a society and as people, or even if people do something unsavory or against the law, unless it's like you molested children or killed somebody, something like that. Should they just not be able to work again?
That question about people being canceled and what does it mean to grow and be forgiven, and I don't know if that's ever really been worked out for anybody.
Because I look at Aziz Ansari, and he never recovered.
No,
he never recovered.
And he was moving. He was moving.
He never recovered from that, and that was proven to be false.
Yeah, it was definitely an embellishment situation.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't want to. I'm gonna side to what you were saying. Why I don't want to see Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, talk about it.
Because he's always beating the black people. I don't want to see that shit no more.
It's gonna happen. Carmelo Hayes.
I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see 5 months of Brock Lesnar beating on black people.
Apollo Crews. I mean, what black folks
all
is around?
All of the champions. I don't want to see that shit.
Well, because in the chat earlier, somebody said you might get to see, they're definitely going to do Brock versus Gunther at WrestleMania. It could happen. Because Brock versus John Cena's got to be Clash in Paris. They ain't gonna hold off on that one, are they? He only got to do a couple TVs, and really they already laid the foundation. John Cena just got to talk the match into existence now, which ain't gonna be hard.
You have all of these. I'm a jump to what MVP was talking about when. Pardon me. I'm sorry. When he was talking about how
he was like, "Fuck Speedball." No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That too. But when MVP was saying, "Yo, the Hurt Business, Hurt Syndicate shouldn't be losing the older guys. We're here to put the young people over."
Which is what John Moxley was. That was the whole situation that Tony Khan was saying as well.
100%. So you have something that's so revered. You have John Cena. Everybody is calling John Cena the GOAT. This is the GOAT, the GOAT. 17. You're not seeing 17. He done won his 17th championship. And when you have the chance, you have the opportunity to put all of the people that you have. I'm not going to say bury, but all of the talent that you have come across in the last 20 some odd years that you had the opportunity to put over. The only people I recall, you put over Solo, but he's related to the NOI. You know what I'm saying? He would have been all right.
And he put him over a minute ago.
He put over Solo and he put over Kevin Owens. Like there is a whole slew of young, like Are
you trying to say that John Cena didn't put anybody over?
He did
all these years?
Yeah, he put over Austin Theory too. He lost to him at WrestleMania.
He did lose to Austin Theory.
What I was saying was, instead of running with Cody, I understand the Cody feud, but instead of going back to Brock Lesnar, you have the opportunity. You have people like Obafemi in the wings. You have people like Trick Williams, who you came on the show with and spoke with Carmelo Hayes. That could have been something full circle if you would have sat down and ran with Trick, but that's not going to happen.
You don't think we're going to see John Cena on TNA before he retires? TNA.
I don't think so.
Just why again, and this isn't a personal shot. Watching him,
the theory sucks.
Watching him in the ring, it doesn't look like he can do this anymore.
Right.
Do what? The wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the wrestling portion. I don't think that's going to happen. He's not going to have.
This is wear and tear.
He's not going to have the opportunity to put anybody else over. But you have this big ass send off, and you wrestling Brock Lesnar.
Well, that's if he's
back all his feuds, right? That's what it feels like.
Well, who else is? That's the thing. Like someone in the chat said AJ Styles. Classic Material said AJ Styles. Like who else is there? That Kevin Owens. We're not going to be seeing a Kevin Owens match. He's likely. I don't know. Did he have the surgery? He's he was waiting to see how things would go before he could have surgery. I don't think that's going to happen. Him and Rock ain't gonna wrestle.
I mean, I get it because you want to have that one last time with the people of your generation, of your era. You want to have that moment.
Yeah.
I think putting people over is important, but also too, new stories get built. You know, new stories get made. And you have to have room for those as well.
I agree. I think whoever beats him in his last match should be somebody who can benefit from saying, just like Brock Lesnar was the one in the 21-1 and how they built that to be a thing. Whoever beats John Cena to be like, I'm the man that retired John Cena. It should be somebody who could really benefit from just being able to say that alone.
And you gotta ask yourself, who would that be?
Austin Theory. I don't know. That's not my real answer, but I mean, has Cena wrestled Orton yet? Yeah. They had a whole pay-per-view. Was it Backlash?
Yeah. And they were all in the same wrestling class. Cena, Orton.
Yes.
Batista.
Peace out, Cheetah. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping through.
All right,
Braun Breaker is somebody else. We should talk about Braun Breaker as well. Braun Breaker is somebody that a lot of people are saying should take out Jacob Fatu. Miss Awesome Saucy says, I feel like Jacob Fatu maybe too babyface at a time when John Cena babyface.
Yeah. But I can see it being Braun Breaker. That could work, but it's too late for that story.
Especially when Braun Breaker. I mean, the Vision. Actually, that's talk about the other surprise end of the show. We'll get to the dope Romans wrestling in a second, but I think those are the main news bits were John Cena losing and then getting his ass beat by Brock Lesnar, and then CM Punk beat Gunther.
Yep.
I like that match too. I ain't gonna lie.
Gunther got to get surgery though. He's gonna be out for a while.
Yeah, I didn't know. I guess there was a story that hit Friday that it was in the Observer, I believe. It said that Gunther was going to be taking time off after SummerSlam to deal with a nose issue.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but when that spot happened in the match where he was standing on the table just like chatting shit or whatever, and then CM Punk tripped him up and he fell, and then he was just gushing blood. I didn't know what the hell, and I didn't realize that there was a whole correlation to that. Meg's like that shit. Like Meg said, Gunther got bloody. That spot was good. That match was good. I liked the spot where CM Punk was standing on the top rope and Gunther chopped that motherfucking legs and he fell. That shit was great. What a Gunther. I get well soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm like, this was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This was cool.
And then it wasn't.
Well, how long was he champion for?
I heard 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
It was. I think it was somebody. Did Drew McIntyre have more or less time as champion this season?
He had more.
Yeah, more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm trying to get the image. Yeah, because now this would everybody at some point by Monday, everybody that I know knew that Seth Rollins wasn't injured. Everybody said I get it was probably one of those things. I would imagine. I don't know if you heard the chatter, Mimi, because you was there Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the chatter going into was anybody like, oh shit, Seth Rollins going to be here tonight? Seth Rollins about to take
Sunday?
the title tonight. Yes. I mean Saturday. I'm sorry. You wasn't there Saturday. I'm sorry.
No.
You wasn't there Saturday. I'm
It was
sorry.
on Sunday. Yeah.
No,
I
the
feel-
chatter
I-
I heard it was in the chat.
I feel like that's probably something that was reverberating throughout the building, because by the time it happened, everybody, I knew it, but I mean, it was.
When I saw that in the chat, I was like, "What? He just had surgery? Didn't he just have surgery?" And then, because all I remembered, I didn't remember the classic picture in the No, did we see a picture in the thing? No, we didn't see a picture of him in the hospital. But we did see him
He'd been on crutches. He was everywhere
but we
on the
didn't
crutches.
see that piece. So then I was like, that's right. We didn't see that hospital picture.
Right.
But I still was just like, he's injured, whatever. So I just kept it going. I thought it was just hearsay until I saw the music hit. And then when he turned around, I was like, oh, but why did he come out? Why would he come out?
I honestly thought when he first came out, I was like, oh, so he's gonna come out and be like, all right, when I get better,
right?
No, I got this briefcase, and that's gonna be it,
right?
But then when he turned around,
I said,
oh, okay, it makes sense. It's not.
I started laughing.
It makes sense. He runs down the cash in, obviously beats the hell out of CM Punk, and now him in the Vision. That's official, right?
I love that name. For a faction. Seth Rollins and the Vision. It sounds like an R&B group from '88.
It does sound like an R&B group for real.
But when he had, you got cashed in on by a man in a Shingar blazer and steel toe lemon pepper steppers. Like you.
They are still toed.
They are still toed. Look at them shits. Yeah.
Then he showed up Monday night looking like he was signed to Bad Boy Records.
Oh yeah, that red is crazy.
In that leather outfit.
Yeah. Shout out King Troy. Said, yeah, we getting all the shits off this week.
A sidebar. I know we on SummerSlam, but I wanted to be Nikki Bella so bad Monday night because I'm like, girl, you can get her real good. I know how to get her, but Nikki she isn't that kind of a girl. So she got ate up. But I ain't gonna lie, Brooklyn popped for Becky. And I ain't gonna lie, I screamed. I'm not even a Rebecca Lynch fan. You know what's interesting? And I know I'm taking this off topic.
Sure.
You know what's so interesting about Rebecca?
What's that?
Is Rebecca out of the 4 horsewomen? Mm-hmm. I think about entertainment and stuff like the Hunger Games.
Okay.
Rebecca is the person who you ignore and you think is just not going to win, that comes out of nowhere and ends up making it far in the game.
Right.
Even though in your mind, you like, how did she get this far?
I know.
She got punched in the face.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But she could have got her. Like, you just, like, Nikki had a few zingers in there, but she ain't really pack it in there.
No.
Like she should have. Like, I'd have been like, Becky, who are you? You were an innocent girl. Do you even know who you are now? Because you come out every week dressed like your husband.
All of it.
Like, that's the first thing you could have said.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking about you and your husband are the greatest wrestling couple in history. You're not even the greatest person in your group, okay? Like it's so
all
much.
Of it.
Like
all of
you
it.
could have read her, Nikki.
Yo,
but she's not that girl.
She's not that girl. But that's why.
I read Becky it was been a rap battle in that ring.
She may have shut the fuck up because she knew she had a lot of dirt on her.
Well, maybe, but I mean. The thing is in a rap battle, of course, Becky's going to say, oh, yeah, the woman who just had a divorce, who nobody even knows that man's name, but everybody remembers the stigma after the John Cena shit on today. Because that's all it was. It's the same thing Tiffany Stratton did to Charlotte Flair. You mentioned, the off-camera relationship. Everybody said,
nothing is ever original with her. Nothing is ever original with her.
And that because that's what it was. People were just because everybody, oh shit, she mentioned John Cena. That's all it is.
I mean, but even if she had brought up her new husband,
that'd have been crazy.
Her new husband and the one that she just got divorced from or whatever. Nikki, here's how you respond. Yeah, I got divorced for beating my husband's ass. So what you think I'm gonna do to you, bitch, at this pay-per-view? That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Miss Awesome Saucy, that's what DDM would say. That's how
you do it. That is how you do it. I'd have got Becky's ass. Because the John Cena stuff, people have done that before.
Right.
So that's not new. Okay, it's just that the way that Becky executed it, and now I'm turning my battle rap hat on now.
Let's go,
The
Battleclash. Let's go.
She was like, "Me and my husband are the best wrestling couple in the history of the business."
Right.
But wait a minute, what? And she let the crowd finish it for her.
Yeah.
But, I know. You can't see how many more.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
it's not even that the material was original.
Right.
It was the execution of the material. And the thing that kind of frustrated me with Nikki, because Nikki had some good zingers in there.
Right.
But she didn't commit to them. She didn't lean in on, like what she said. Or maybe it's just that Hollywood wasn't what you thought it would be. Like she should have, because she had some moments where the crowd wanted to go up, but she didn't. You can tell that Nikki is still getting her footing back.
Of course,
she's not 100% in.
She just had an injury recently. They said she had her yummy.
With her implant. But even outside of that, I'm just talking about being in the ring
100% as a wrestler.
Doing the promos, all that stuff. She's not, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it just doesn't seem like she's 100% there. But I think she'll get there.
That was heel John Cena.
That is heel.
No shade.
That's the most heel you've ever seen, John Cena.
A fucking terror.
He said, "Put them clothes over in that."
Watching that show,
he was awful.
He said, "You got a coaster for this."
I was like, I went and watched Total Divas when I went on my new wrestling binge when I started watching again in 2020. And when I watched like the first 4 or so seasons, and I dropped off. Right. But he was so much, and
he was a lot.
She settled so much, and she was so pressed. I don't want to say pressed, but
she was pressed. She was pressed. You want to get married?
Yeah, she was ready.
She was desperate.
She was ready.
It was terrible.
She was ready with a guy who wasn't even trying to see it.
Yep. And you know what really made it even worse? He embarrassed her in front of millions, because that fucking WrestleMania was an epic WrestleMania in Orlando. And when they did that shit, I was like, this don't feel right.
It was weird. It was weird because it felt forced. It felt
and produced.
Yes.
And then it finally came out, and I was like, oh my God, like, why would he do that to her?
Because he knew
what's wrong with you?
That was back when I was podcasting next to the dumpster.
Throw that back on the screen.
What,
that was that episode? I remember that episode when she said, "You're like my mentor." I screamed at the screen. I was like, "Mentor? Your boyfriend is not your fucking mentor. He's your boyfriend."
That's facts.
Yo,
what you saying, man?
He looked like he got some sun around these years.
Look at his eyes. He looked evil.
Hey, bring him up, man.
And then that motherfucker got engaged a year later.
Yeah. I think also too, he knew what he could do with her. I think Terrible. When you watch Total Divas and see that relationship, and not to bash John Cena, but I think you can see a microcosm of how the dynamic between women and men in that company is.
Yes.
And how specifically the women of Nikki's era and previously, they were very much like, playmates or Playboy bunnies to these wrestlers.
It was still divas for real. I mean, that word was the thing, yeah.
And like when I think about Mickie James, because Mickie James, used to date John Cena, never recovered from that, and she still continues to get treated poorly. She got a job taken. I don't care what nobody say. She got a job taken by the Undertaker.
Always getting the fucking shit end of the stick. I hate
that lady gets treated terrible.
Still make me mad.
She gets treated terrible. Lady.
What the fuck is she doing on a goddamn? She took another person's on the podcast too. I said what?
She took the dude's job that was doing the Undertaker pod. Apparently, fanatics begs to differ.
He's trying to make her something that she never was.
And never will be.
Facts are facts. Oh,
Mickey James ever.
Seth Rollins champion. What's next for the Vision? Because it's not LA Knight, is it?
No, it's not, unfortunately.
But by the end of Monday Night Raw, it seemed like it was CM Punk once again, right?
Yeah, we're gonna play this game for a while. I love Seth Rollins. You know, I'm a huge Seth Rollins fan. I'm not excited about him having this belt again, personally, because I'm like, I want to see what we do with. Like, I'm just like, okay, got a belt. All right, like, what's next?
Right.
I don't think the belt makes. I'm with you with this, but I also don't feel like he needs these people around him.
No,
it's weird. I still don't like it.
It's strange. And also, too, I feel like they don't really benefit from him, in my opinion. I think they benefit more being just two guys with Paul Heyman.
What you think, man?
I don't even think Paul Heyman is adding any.
No, Matt, for real, what you think about the Vision without is the Vision without Seth Rollins?
I do like the name, though. That name eats.
No, just say no.
I said this months ago.
This is why
it's ass.
That's why I asked.
I said that it's not about Seth Rollins. It's about Paul Heyman.
What about him?
Paul Heyman is Seth Rollins isn't the person that's getting them over. Paul Heyman is. Paul Heyman.
I don't think he can.
Paul Heyman, when Seth was gone, they were in the spotlight.
There was a lot of people saying, there was someone in the chat said, have you noticed that Braun's been more mute since Seth got back?
Yeah.
Right. So, okay. So, yes, Paul Heyman is used as the mouthpiece, but I don't think Paul Heyman could take it to the end zone with these two guys.
I mean, he did it for 2-3 weeks.
He's just been ushering them. I don't think he can do it. Like, I don't think he's one of the main. So you have a dish. I don't think he's the protein.
No, he's definitely
he's the gravy.
He's the gravy. He's the
gravy.
But sometimes you don't need gravy.
No, they
need it dry.
Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed need gravy. They need Spizikes.
Yes, they need all, but I don't think he has enough. Spice in the gravy, paprika.
Braun Breaker, and I never believed that he needed a character.
No,
he definitely needs. He needs something though, a personality.
No, because I feel like he's the athlete guy. You don't need any of that shit. That's why they put him with. That's why Paul Heyman is there.
Here's what I think. I think that Braun Breaker, now that Brock Lesnar is back, that should be his project. Braun Breaker should be his project. When I see a Braun Breaker and when I see a Brock Lesnar, I think of one and the same.
And I think a lot of that's there.
My bad, Cal.
Well, I was gonna say, I think, especially the way WWE books situations like this, like, I don't think Triple H is ready to have Paul Heyman be like, this is the guy, and then have him beat, because at some point Braun Breaker is going to have to beat everybody for them to the way they establish him. I think in an instance like this, the hope is that he can learn how to talk while also wrestling enough to eventually have the match where you can believe that he can beat Seth Rollins to then be whatever type of upstart heel, and he may have a Solo Sikoa-ish post tribal chief type situation there where he's like a cocky, full of himself heel. But I think it's easier to get that if he's a part of something like this than, because again, he's gonna have to run through everybody. I don't think they're ready to have him run through everybody.
I don't think he's ready to run.
Exactly. He needs some type of cushion around him, and that's what Bronson, him being saddled next to Bronson Reed, who's down to be the sneaker man. He stole Roman's mids on Monday.
What the fuck do you have mids on with a size 15?
You know why? Because he knew they was getting stolen. I'm convinced. I thought last week, I'm glad you asked. Last week we had the conversation about the Spizikes. Because the whole thing was Mimi, the whole thing was like, why is your tribal chief rocking the Spizikes? Because this one right here, is Nike about to put out the Spiz? Like, is they about to have a new thing? Come to find out, it seemed like Roman just liked the Spizikes. It turned into a thing where he had him on the SummerSlam, the tribal thief, the tribal thief, and all that stuff. Like, it was a whole meme. Then on Monday night, because I thought he had on some Yamins on, and then when he took them off, I said, "Oh, they mids." So this is Roman thinking like, "Shit,
you can have those."
so Roman could be like, you know what? I was kind of tripping. I do like them Spizikes, but it's not like I'm a miss them like that. Let me test this man. Is he taking the shoes because he know what the shoes is, or he just taking my shoes? And then he took the mids. He said, "Oh, he just taking whatever bullshit I got on my feet." Roman is not rocking no more brick by bricks. He's not rocking no undefeated. He ain't rocking none of that shit as long as he's wrestling Bronson Reed. Because Bronson gonna take them damn sneakers, and I would rather you take these little mid Yamins than taking these $300, $400, $500.
His feet so flat, he was hurting walking up that damn ramp.
He couldn't do that shit. He couldn't do it.
No shoes. Do you know how hard it is to walk on hard floor with flat feet?
Especially after somebody speared the shit out your shoes and whatnot. Yeah. He gonna be rocking the Birdman lugs is great.
Oh my God.
I can see it.
Unbelievable. That was funny.
He's gone? No, he's not going. He just had that interview. I think a lot of people thought he was written out the show, and then he had that. He been outside talking.
Yeah.
He got to film a movie no time soon.
Yeah, it's on the what you call it? It's on the Prime right now.
Oh, that's right. The shit. I didn't realize the Eddie Murphy movie that just hit was the movie with him in the throne or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And Keke Palmer. And Keke Palmer, Eddie Murphy. Who else?
Pete Davidson, I believe. Roman Reigns.
Oh,
there were images. I want to see. Was he filming this around WrestleMania? Before WrestleMania?
Ish.
It was a shot of him in like a throne with a couple of women behind him. I guess he's some type of drug dealer or impresario or something like that. He's just a money man.
Oh, they said he is
a UFC fighter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They say he has a tiny cameo. It's only 5 minutes.
That makes sense. No, that kind of makes sense.
Don't try to downplay it. Don't try to downplay it. He got a cameo. My tribal chief is in a movie. Period.
So,
15.
I guess we're gonna be getting. Is he gonna be going to Paris though?
I'm gonna be there.
And isn't he on the
Is
flyer?
He on the flyer? Let's check and see. Clash.
I'll be on his flyer.
Oh my God.
Yep. I'm out of here.
Speaking of he is he's not on the wiki one, but Gunther's on that, and Gunther's not going to be around. So yeah, I don't know. They may, and Rey Mysterio's on. I don't know what's going on here. Naomi in another. I shout out to the women's triple threat match on that show in particular. I really enjoyed that match.
I did too.
I enjoyed Naomi's pops playing her out.
So good. Oh my God.
I hate the people that was like, oh my God, is it going to be able, like, stop trying to compare this match to what some other women did on another show. Let this match breathe.
That's right.
Remember that Naomi is a vet all into herself,
like grizzled.
But I like that she stole it. I like the fact that, because it looked like Homegirl was about to win, and she
She said, "Hell no."
She won how she was supposed to win.
Yes.
Right.
It was
That's
very.
right.
It was in line with her character, which I greatly appreciated. It's her and Stephanie Velcro.
Yes.
That was great.
I'm that's Clash in Paris. I'm gonna be happy with that match.
I wonder if they're gonna give the belt to Stephanie.
They may do it over there too. They may do it over there. Some people wondered if they were gonna have Naomi do the Devil's Kiss on Stephanie.
I would like to see that.
I could
Got
see
the booty for it.
The crowd didn't go up as much for Naomi as I would have liked for them to, though.
No, and I don't know if that was Jersey.
They went up. They went up. They actually went up inside, where I was
in the press.
Went up. Yeah, they went up.
I like that. It makes sense though. She's been on fire, and I think that like y'all was saying, that match it worked well. The way she won worked well with her character. I don't want her to lose to Stephanie, but she made them having the match in Paris is what is swaying me right now.
Although Paris went up for Naomi when she was there as the Glow.
On the flip side, Jade Cargill in what felt like a short match. It felt like, I don't know if they took time off or what, but I didn't look into any of it. But it was maybe 7 minutes. It may have been under 7. It was like 7. It wasn't 8 minutes. She lost to Tiffany Stratton. Was it Stevie Richards? Some people are like immediately like they don't see it for her no more. The rocket that a lot of us thought was there for Jade Cargill, is it gone? They put it back on the shelf right now?
No, it's there. It's there. It's there.
So if not SummerSlam, is the thought that she needs to get some more of these matches in?
I don't know.
Because I figured if they would have done it, they would have done it.
That was the time to do it.
I figured they would have done it at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if it's a confidence thing or not.
In who?
In Jade.
There's a lot of women coming up. I don't know who would be the next person on SmackDown though, outside of Bianca.
We got her finger ain't fingering right now.
Unless you're aiming for the Bianca Jade match.
Well, I mean, that J-Rock asked the question: what would Jay be missing at this point to not be your women's world or your women's champion?
I have no idea. She was set up. It was set up.
It's an interesting conversation. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see in the coming weeks how they use her. I mean, she won the Queen of the Ring to get that match, and then that match was quick.
I said, let's just see how it plays out. She may be turning heel. To T. Smitty's point,
she may have to turn
heel. In which case, I think that would be good for her. I think that would be best suited. I don't think she's a baby face personally. So I think her turning heel would be beneficial to her.
I'm with you on that. Shout out Dom Mysterio too. I don't think we need to be too deep into his match, but
it was good storytelling.
I like how they did. I like the Eddie tributes throughout I wasn't expecting them to do as many, but the in ring with the chair and then falling down with the ref and whatnot. Those are probably some of my favorite Eddie moments in particular. I like how they did that.
I don't know how I felt about AJ Styles coming out
in that low rider
with the low rider with his son with the blonde hair,
and the crowd seems a little torn.
I think the crowd was definitely into AJ. Like they wanted to cheer AJ, but everybody wants to love Dom Mysterio, even though they love to hate him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He really turned. He came full circle.
I saw they got him in the 4-way for the mega title for the Triple Mania August 16th. I think it's another week or so. And the whole Judgment Day cut a backstage promo in Spanish for like the WWE Espanol. Cause I think it's they want to have a triple threat with somebody over there. I think Raquel was maybe fighting Lola Vice on the show. But yeah, the Judgment Day, like they cut a whole promo letting y'all know we rolling out. Dom may be a triple champ or a double champion by the end of that show.
I think that's a little bit excessive if that is the case. I think that Intercontinental belt, I get it, but I would like to see it return back to its workhorse status.
I think that's what they're trying to do with him right now. Though.
Yeah, but are they? Because he's been running around not having matches with it.
Well, the storyline was that he was injured leading into this, but I think we're going to see him. I mean, I think they were already starting to do that, and I think they were trying to build this as like one of the lineage Intercontinental title bangers at SummerSlam. But I think the fact that he's got that, he won it, and then he's going to be picking right back up in AAA. I feel like we're on the cut, and it sounds like whatever happens now, I think a lot of this success is going to turn into him leaving Judgment Day. He may be the only person with title gold around his waist at that point. And why would Dirty Dom need anybody else around him if he's only one pulling up the slack? So I don't know. I think we may be on that road sooner than we think.
Yeah. But I just think it's other people that could be working for that belt. But then again, sports entertainment. I'm so glad Lyra Valkyria is away from that belt now. With the women's Intercontinental.
What if Bayley wins that Intercontinental title and then her, because Lyra don't fuck with Bayley, do she?
I mean, yeah, but I don't see Bayley winning it, at least not no time soon. I think they're probably gonna keep it on Rebecca for a while and
makes sense.
Have a rogues gallery. Because like I said, I'm not the biggest Rebecca fan, but she does make things feel important.
Facts.
And that Intercontinental belt with her on it already feels a little bit more important than it did.
Yeah, whoever beats her, it should feel like something when they take that title from her.
On the flip side of that women's U.S. Championship ain't felt important since Mother Green had it. Shout out to Mother Green.
Who has that now?
Is it Julia still? I believe. Yeah,
Julia got it.
Julia just had a good match with Zelina Vega.
Oh yeah, that
was a really
SmackDown.
That was a good match for Zelina, especially. But Zelina has to step away from that belt now, and we need to get Julia some fresh contenders, and really start to do that. And it's interesting because Kiana James is managing Julia now. I think they realized that Julia needs a mouthpiece. Kiana James is back. So it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic works because I don't recall in recent memory seeing a female wrestler with a woman manager.
No. And there's so many. There's only so many women, or there's only so many managers in general. But yeah, it's an interesting pairing.
I can't recall that. So I've seen sidekicks, but not.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like an actual woman that was a manager and a woman managing a woman. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not regular.
Kiana James. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. If Julia continues to turn out matches like the one she did with Zelina and have Kiana doing the talking for however they're going to work this out, that could be interesting to build the character.
I think so too. I think so too. I think they got to iron a lot of that stuff out now because you're right. That particular division on SmackDown is going to need a little more structure. I don't do. So before we move out of SummerSlam, there's only so much we really got to talk about after this. But there was a 3-way tie in the predictions between the three of us. I mean, Fam's not here. the current champion, but he won't be the champion. Should we do the? Do y'all want to do the Pickerwheel right now and draw to see who the new champion gonna be?
Who's the tie between
me, you, and Brother Math?
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, you can do that.
Hold on. Do the wheel to see who faces who first.
How do I do that?
You do 3 people on the wheel.
Well, no, 100%. But
you want to do 3 on the wheel?
You could do 3 on the wheel, or which I think would be.
Well, go ahead, fuck it.
Easier. All right, let me move this here.
Why before you spin, I want to say prayers up to Jonathan Gresham.
We were talking earlier. I meant to mention it earlier.
Yeah, prayers up for Jonathan Gresham. If you didn't know, he had a stroke.
Oh my God!
He had a couple strokes, I believe.
Yeah,
two.
Oh my goodness! He's in good shape. How did he have a stroke?
He's 37 years old. He said he never thought he would have had to deal with anything like that. But
what is with people having strokes? Like I get scared.
He said possibly his long-term COVID.
Yeah, he said maybe some complications with that. So he said he was going to be taking some time off to figure. He had to get MRIs done.
COVID gave him the stroke.
They don't know. Don't quote me on that one.
Well, I think that's the one thing. It's like it sounds like they're still trying to figure out what's going on with him. But prayers up to him for real.
Oh, that's what Kofi said. Bad case of COVID. See, that's why I want.
Stay protected because it's out there. Shit is outside for real. While it's
moving, and you ain't spending it.
I don't know. I ain't do nothing. I promise you. Last week, 2 days of or this past Saturday and Sunday, 2 days in my drive. That's how it's just doing it. I didn't do nothing. I promise you. I want to say the 3 of us were 5 points apiece when it was all said and done. So, without further ado, I'm gonna hit the spin.
Boy, I tell you. This nigga cheating, yo. Yo, he's cheating.
What did I do?
Every time he spin the wheel, he wins.
That's not true at all. That's
why did he started immediately laughing?
This is why I say, yo, we should you
want to do it again?
Who? Nah, nigga.
Nigga.
It's rigged, chat. I rigged it.
It's rigged.
2 out of 3.
Show enough back. 2
out of 3.
This nigga cheating, yo.
You want to do it again? We can run it again. I don't.
No, it's only one time. That's it. Party done.
You won, you sorry bastard.
It's not my fault.
The party done.
It's not my fault. I didn't cheat.
The party done.
I didn't cheat. It's not my fault.
It ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault.
It was moving prior. You know what I'm saying?
That's just the internet. What you want me to do? I didn't touch it.
It ain't my fault.
Dial up had it moving. Dial up had it moving.
I'm not on. I ain't been on dial up in years, my brother. Don't disrespect me like that ever in your life.
Dial up.
Don't you ever disrespect me like that in your life.
You got a new CD? AOL CD?
Yeah, you know. I'm a hop in the wrestling chat after we get off.
Remember AIM? Oh my God, I had so much fun there.
I used to love AIM. Shut up. What a time. What a time. Before we get out of here, I need to ask a question. What did MVP do? Who mad at MVP and the Hurt Syndicate that it's a report out there saying that not only does the Hurt Syndicate don't want to lose to Jet Speed, which is Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin the Jet Knight, and then it said that they didn't want to lose to FTR. Was it somebody else? They only wanted to lose to young teams, and the teams that they listed like private parties, people that they already beat and stuff like that. And then they said the report specifically said the MVP don't like Speedball Mike Bailey. You don't fuck with him at all.
But that got dedunked, didn't it?
Well, they did a whole backstage thing where Speedball Mike Bailey was recording on his Zoom camera, and they said something, and they was like, "Well, fuck you too, fuck you, Miss Mike Bailey," and they was like, "Well, fuck you, MVP," whatever it was. They did a whole thing back because I mean, and shouts out to them for playing into it, but somebody had to be mad at MVP, right? That feels like a dirt sheet story. It's like, I don't fuck with him. Here's what he was doing on TV. Who did it? Sean Tragedy said, all right, so Sean Tragedy said they faking storylines. I did see.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
On AEW.
They said that well, the first line in the Sports Illustrated report that I read said that it gave a user on Spaces or user in the X Spaces name shared information about MVP and the Hurt Syndicate, but then Fightful later confirmed the reports.
Yeah.
Which it first came from a Spaces chat, and then Fightful confirmed the report. So who mad at MVP? It's not Speedball Mike Bailey. They said
Fightful didn't. I wouldn't say Fightful confirmed it. Fightful amplified it.
Sports Illustrated said that they confirmed the reports. That's how they wrote it.
So why did he make that video?
To say that
because people was talking about it on the day of Dynamite. Because they were all on the show. SRS debunked it. Who's starting that rumor? Somebody on Spaces. I don't know.
The video debunked it.
I would say the video would have debunked it more than Sean Ross Sapp, to be honest with you.
Right.
But the report from Sports Illustrated I read said that Fightful confirmed it. Fightful Select confirmed it. If that. But that's my thing, J-Rock. Why would MVP have heat?
He shouldn't.
He doesn't.
So SRS debunked it from what Sean Tragedy is saying.
That's what he's saying.
But the video is really what debunked it.
The video, yeah.
But why would it even need to be a thing that's out there?
Because why? Did y'all see what I tweeted earlier? How somebody said they found a picture of Stu crying during John Cena's last entrance on SummerSlam. Come to find out, somebody put a community note at the bottom of it. Already got like 16,000 impressions. Come to find out, it's a whole fucking link of some photographer watching a Qatar game and he was crying, like a whole picture, and they trying to call Stu somebody else. This space is crazy.
It's crazy.
The cameraman that John Cena has specific people that he fucks with.
Is that the one that runs with him?
Yeah.
You talking about when he do this?
He's like, come on, you ready? He did it at SummerSlam. He's like, it's been a while. You ready to do it? Just...
He showed the towel and shit, and then he run behind him.
They had Stu, a whole other person. It wasn't even Stu.
Stu was too busy running with that.
What?
Dude.
Oh my God. They bored.
He definitely in the 60s.
Well, it's just sad that
Stu is gray. This man did not have any gray.
Like, yo, why y'all bothering Stu, son? Leave Stu the fuck alone.
Leave him alone.
The community knows shucks on that, but I think the thing is that it's sad that we live in a world where a motherfucker on Spaces can lead to actual pro wrestlers having to film backstage videos to debunk.
It's worse though. There's like worse stuff that's out there. That's like this is like really like fluff stuff, but there's like other things like, DDM was saying with this on Sorry situation. What's his name?
Aziz, I'm sorry.
Aziz.
Yeah.
Like y'all just be creating shit. Y'all could get somebody divorced, get some like.
No, it's weird. The AI on Facebook is insane. I can't do that.
Oh my god, I can't even go on Facebook anymore because it's so fucking much.
That's not a realm that I can even get down. Well, in other AEW news, they're going to be in Newark in November for Full Gear. AEW, holla at me. I'd love to go again and debunk some more rumors, huh? Let's have a MVP. I wonder if MVP is going to be talking about this on his new podcast. There's a bunch of chimpanzee. Yeah, you're not wrong, Sean Tragedy. It do be like that with them internets, but some of it ain't. Some of them is them people that's sitting next to you up in the stands that shouldn't be on that nonsense. But that's another conversation for another day. I feel like we should probably get out of here. No?
Yes.
It is time to go. Hey, no, we had to make sure.
This time me and Matt be like.
We had to make sure we got through the information, no?
The bid.
Before we get out of here. You said debunk this? That's crazy. Before we get out of here, though, it's always one question that I got to ask Miss Mimi. You got Black Rasslin of the Week?
They on me and pops.
I respect it. DDM?
My Black Rasslin of the Week is going to be Javon Evans, because I think he cracks me up.
I like that. I like that segment. I need to go back and finish watching NXT. It's been a week. It's been a weeky week. Brother Matthew?
I got two. One, I'm going to say Janai Kai.
Oh, that kick?
Janai Kai damn near kicked Jordan Blaze's head.
God damn.
Third row. Shout out to Jordan Blaze. Shout out to Janai Kai. I think you call him Hollywood. I think you call him Hollywood. Shout out to Brian H. Waters. Happy birthday, Brian H. Waters.
Happy birthday, Brian H. Waters. Shouts out to him. I know he celebrated all this week. Piece of Hollywood. My Black Rass of the Week. My honorable mention is Xavier Woods for that damn hat.
Oh my god. Yeah,
the hat he had on Raw.
Yeah, had the Three Amigos hat on, yeah.
The 13 Amigos hat.
Right.
What's my brother's name? Cappuccino Jones?
Cappuccino. Cold Brew. He's the him and Kylie Ray are the new WWE ID champions that got crowned. I believe it was a GCW show the other day. Yeah, shouts out to Cold Brew Jones. Cold Brew.
Hopefully we get to see more of him, and you'll know because he's always got the tumbler with the coffee in it. Before we get out of here, Mimi.
Hey, yo, I'm not taking a punch to the stomach drinking coffee, yo.
Yeah, fuck that. That sounds like a problem. We know that Turnbuckle Talk's on hiatus. Where can the people find you outside of the Turnbuckle Talk?
Right there.
DDO?
You can find me at Dapper Damitis, youtube.com/Secretary of Shade. Make sure y'all go follow at Be More Battleclash. At Be More Battleclash on Instagram. So I don't have a Twitter yet, but at Be More Battleclash. We'll be setting up the Twitter soon. Yeah.
Good luck to the MCs tomorrow night. You're gonna need it. No, I'm just kidding. Brother Matthew. All right, then. It's your boy Cal, at Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is the website. I don't know if Sierra's still in here, but again, shouts out to you. History of the Black Joshi. If you ain't read it yet, take the hour or whatever it takes to read the whole thing and do that sometime this weekend. Learn you something.
That bitch is jamming.
Nah, it's
that bitch is jamming. Like God.
BlackRasslin.com is a website. And as always, you can find Black Rasslin wherever you get your podcast. We should be there every Friday. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin is where you need to be subscribed to. Hit the bell, hit the notification so you don't miss a thing. Every Thursday night, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 5 mics, a podcast of excellence. Sierra is here. She is retired.
And she's
Shouts
retired.
out to her.
And she is retired until next week.
So read that because you're not going to see nothing from her ever again.
Until next week.
Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. Pay the 1, pay the 10. We watching all types of stuff over there. Math was watching stuff with me the other day. We got to see Zeus. Once again, shouts out to the Humble Roses podcast for having me on the other day. Great time over there. If you wanted an even longer SummerSlam recap, that's all we talked about last night. Peep them. And I believe next week they got a special on Carmelo Hayes happening Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. I think that's it. Everybody tired. Peace to brother fam. I don't know who all's gonna be back next week, but we on the road to something. We're on the road to bed right now. DDM, please. Shay coming up soon, but we gotta get to bed first. Take us out.
Isn't it ironic? All you wanna do is some chronic. But then you forgot when you were down, who was around. I can't eat, I can't sleep anymore.